I'm from the Central State Office for Development Digital Society, and I'm working on establishment of Central Data Lake Repository. I just want to say I'm very glad that I'm on such kind of conference, because also our data lake technologies are based on open source. So first of all, why data lake? So as a Central State Office, we are in power, or in our scope is to coordinate all digitalization in the country. And after that, we concluded that at the ministerial level or level of ministries, you have a lot of different kind of analytics. So our aim was to create one big data lake and use entire kind of data on the government level. I have only 10 minutes, so I will not go into deep in the subject, but I will be later here, so you can ask me whatever you want. This project is funded by the National Resistance and Resilience Plan. As you see, the investment is worth about 16 million euro, and the implementation periods is up to 2026. Right now, we are in the phase of testing. So we implement hardware, software, and we are testing with. I will show you. We have one project that we are doing right now. As you know, traditional business analytics process. So I just want to say that this is related to our datathon that we have today and tomorrow. So we just want to take 10 minutes of your time and present to you this project. So as you know, traditional business analytic process is very, I will not say simply because it's very complex, but you have dedicated ETLs tools, afterwards you have defined schema, queries, and results. So all data, what is the problem, what's the issue, is that all data are not immediately required, is not stored into data warehouse or any kind of relational storage. So you heard for the phrase, there is no good data which is inside, and bad data which is noise. So for us, and right now, if we are going in the new big data thinking, all data has value. So regarding that, our aim was to create one big data storage in which we will put all data, and afterwards we will do analyze and the part of front end in the analytics system. So new big data thinking is that you don't have defined schema. You are just storing all data in the native format on the storage, and afterwards you are applying with a bunch of algorithms and other kind of programs, some kind of analytics on them. Sorry. So just slightly difference between data warehousing and data lakes. So as I said, in the data warehousing, you have the structured data. You have defined set of schemes. You have required extract, transfer, load before the storing. So ETL process is very, very complex, and it's very, very, very timeful. So regarding the data lake, you have the raw data. You have unstructured data, semi-structured, and structured. You are dumping your old data into the data lake. So our aim is that data scientists will interpret data from the lake afterwards. So we are not just creating data lake. We are on some other way upskilling the digital skills over the government bodies and also over the country. So when we start with implementation of data lake, I think that we started last year in February. We came to the conclusion that a very big problem is to find people, to find data analysts, to find data scientists, because in the country, in the ministries, over the bodies, you don't have this kind of skills. This is a very collaborative project, because the idea is to put different kind, I would say the kind or different kind of data from the ministries on one place. So it's some kind of also security problem issue. It's about the usage. It's about the lineage. It's about the data discovery, and afterwards it's everything that I said is connected with some kind of law. Right now, European Commission or as you know, over the world, the big focus is on the data. Everybody heard for the GDPR. You have data flow regulation. You have right now will be the new act in the September Data Governance Act. Then you have Data Act. You have Interoperability Act. So it's very important thing right now, and the focus of I would say the European Union is on creation of data spaces and also sharing the data between the countries. And regarding that, our data lake is in the place that this platform will be central place for sharing this kind of data. This is our scheme of the platform. It's nothing unusual. From the left side, you have the data sources. You have some kind of batch processing and streaming, and you have the big, I would say, the bucket in which we will put the data. On the top, you have the data catalog. So all data that will be dumped into the data lake will be described on some way. You have hardware level. For the hardware, we have the pure storage. Regarding the virtualization, regarding the analytics database, we have the Green Plum. So this is connected with your conference. So the Green Plum is based on the PostgreSQL. Regarding the streaming and the raw data zone, we have the Talent Studio. Talent is also based on the open. So I just want to tell you that the country or the state is putting some kind of advantage on each public procurement processes on open source technologies. And from the I would say front end, we have Tableau. I think the Tableau is not open source, but we are using Tableau for presentation of the data. As I said, we have one proof of concept project. We are right now doing the government budget transparency, so we are trying to use this platform to show that we can use this platform to show on which way municipalities or as I say, the government are spending public money. So this is something that we are doing right now, and I think that there will be law in power in which all municipalities will need to connect with API on this platform. I think that this will be this year, end of this year. So thank you very much.